And we are going back live to Michelle Alfidi. Michelle, if you can hear me right now, we're seeing some much darker smoke now coming from the refinery. What's going on?
Yeah, this smoke just came up just seconds ago, and there is lots of it. I even saw some flames coming up as this smoke was coming. They were clearing the scene. They had the fire under control, but as you can see, there is a lot more going on right now. This, again, just started, and it picked up very, very quickly. I saw a hint of smoke, and now the sky is just turning black. There is a lot going on right now at the scene. They were clearing the scene. Several cars were leaving the scene. And now, as you see, there is plenty going on. They had the fire under control. And we're not sure where this smoke is coming from, but there is a lot of it. Nothing shook. We didn't hear any sounds out here. We just saw the smoke seem to come up very fast and out of nowhere. They're telling us to get back right now.
Okay. Crews were asking you to get back. It appears it wasn't safe, the position where you were before. Have you learned anything else about what happened?
No, I have just gotten here. It took me several minutes to run down here. That's pretty far away. It seems very close, but where I was, you can barely see it actually, because there is so much smoke out there now. It just grew seemingly very fast. You can even see some flames coming up there from where I am now. Every now and then I see a flame shoot into the air. So yeah, I just saw one now. So this was a scene that was clearing. This was a scene that was calming down. And right now, as you can see, it is very much not. This scene got very dangerous very fast. As I said, I was down there several blocks that way, and they were telling me that it wasn't safe to get past. They had a blockade there. Now we see why it was not safe to get past that blockade. They actually had us come down way farther this way.
Are there new emergency crews responding to that scene since that secondary fire broke out? What can you tell us about what's happening there now?
I've seen a few unmarked police vehicles make their way down here. It looks like they're forming another blockade even farther down this way from where I was standing now. As I mentioned, where I was standing now is covered in smoke. This smoke is coming up very, very quickly. As you saw just maybe 30 minutes ago, there was almost a clear scene. You could see on the other side of this road the white smoke was clearing. There wasn't any black smoke, and now it looks like the sky is full of this black smoke. There are a lot of cars coming this way. It looks like they might be evacuating even farther down the road. I wouldn't be surprised if they made me move even farther down this way. It looks like there is a lot going on down here. I even saw some more flames shoot up from where the origin of that smoke is. You can see closer to where some of the towers from the building are. That's where every now and then I see a flame shoot up. I just saw one right there. So they were saying earlier it looked like the fire was under control. It appears that another one has started back up, and you can see some of those flames still shooting up. This happened so fast, and there is still a lot of smoke heading out. I'm sure that you can see it from very, very far away. It has really taken a turn for the worse down here.
Just tell us, what is the mood like? Are they calm? I'm sure they're concerned.
It was calm up until the second fire started. They were just kind of waiting around, waiting to see if they could get back to work, waiting to see if they needed to go home. But then when that second fire started back up again, it wasn't panic, but it was definitely a rush. They had to get everything up from where they were waiting, and they headed back down as quickly as possible. They were telling me to pick up the speed and get back down farther. They told me I didn't want to breathe in anything that might be coming out of that plant. So it definitely became a much faster paced situation as soon as that second fire started.
She has now been asked to move back twice by emergency crews due to safety concerns from what is obviously a very active scene there, billowing smoke. Michelle, what's the latest?
Yeah, as you see, I'm much farther back from where I started, even from where I was a few minutes ago. And that is because I have been hearing several booms. It seems like every few seconds there's another boom. And this is clearly a very active scene. I am several blocks away from where this smoke is, and it looks like it just keeps getting closer. It looks like there's just more and more of it. If you take a closer look, you can see there are a lot of contractors who are working their way this way. They have Husky Energy helmets on, and there are even more cars making their way down this way. Even police cars are making their way down this way for safety reasons and to form even more blockades to prevent people from making their way down there. I am in front of a police car right now. So as you can see, there's just a caravan of people making their way, trying to get to a safer location.
Michelle, you mentioned more explosions. We saw that second fire break out probably 35 minutes ago. Describe that first explosion, and then how many would you say you've heard in the
They're
time
telling
since?
us we need to move back. I'm sorry, Dan.
Okay. All right, that's the third
They're telling
time.
us we need to move back.
Probably for good reason. All right,
Yeah.
Michelle Alfini reporting live there. That's the third time now in probably the last 20 minutes.
We are in a residential area at this point. People live out here, and they have been going door to door telling people what's going on and telling them that they need to get out. We're probably more than a mile away from where the plant is, and we can still see a lot of smoke. And I haven't been able to hear any recent explosions, but there is still plenty of smoke out there, and they are telling people to get as far away as possible.